Okay, now the session is now being recorded. The topic that we'll be discussing is the IP before. Let's recap what we mean by IP before. That is consist of 128 bits. Okay, so that is or 32 bits rather. So example of this is in a decimal dotted notation. For example, 192.168.1.69. This is an example of a decimal dotted notation in decimal 10. But it this decimal dotted notation cannot be understood by the computer. And this must be in the binary. Now, this is what I am talking about of 32 bits. So what is the composition of the binary? So now, for the 192, this is the one of the method. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So I will just put both 128 and 64 because if you will add it up, equivalent to 190, then the rest will be 0. Okay? And then we have 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So for the 168, 1, 0. 128 plus 32 is 160. This is 0, 168, 0, 0, 0. Now for the 1, let's say for this is for the 1. Okay, so let's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So those are the zeros. Then 1. Then for 169, 0, 1 because of the 64. Then 0, 0, 0. Since this is 4, 1, 68. Then for the 1 is 69. Now, to arrange it, the binary dotted notation is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Dot 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Dot 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 1. And then 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now, if you will count it up, this have 8 bits. Now, 8 bits, 1 byte or octet. So we have 8, 8, and 8. Then sum it up is equivalent to 32 bits. That is the IPv4. Now, this binary dotted notation, the computer cannot understand. So we need to convert to decimal so that we can easily recall. For example, for the devices, this is the personal computer in a local area network that we have discussed. Say this is the switch. Then if I will be using a straight through cable, so let's say the IP that I am using, so I cannot put the binary data notation. It's very long. It's too long. So instead, let's say I will be writing 192.168.1, for example, that one. So that would be the IP address in decimal dotted notation. Okay? So I think that is the first lesson that you need to understand when it comes to IP addressing. So again, what is IPv4? Consists of 32 bits, 4 bytes, or octets. Okay, so that is the composition. And each byte consists of 8 bits. Okay, I hope you understand the lesson. We can now continue for the next phase of the lesson. Now, for the next phase, we need to understand the network, the after the network, we have host and uh, the network, the host, and the broadcast address. Okay. So now, in order to start with the discussion, so let's say we have an IP here, 192.168.1.0. Okay. This is the usually the IP or the internet protocol. Then we have here the subnet mask. Okay, this is called the subnet mask. Usually we put it in a device. Okay, now to understand it, okay, we have for the IPv4, we have the classful IPv4 and we have the classless IPv4. So what are the difference? So for the classful, the one who decides is the first octet. Okay, so the first octet decide which will be the network. When in classless, this is the subnet mask. Okay, decides the network address. Okay, so now in class pool, we have three classes. We have class A. Okay, most likely the class A, when we say class A, if we are pertaining for the first octet, okay, we have also class B. Then we have class C. These are the common. So for example, for the class A, that is from 1 to 126, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? Then for class B, 128 to 191. Then for class C is 192 to 223. Example of this, okay, of these addresses, let's say 10.0.0.0. This is the first octet that we are referring to. Example of class B is 172.16.0.0. Then 192.168.1.0. So what does it mean? For the class pool, the number of hosts is fixed. Okay, this is the number of hosts. Meaning to say, the number of hosts available, if I'm not mistaken, is if I'm mistaken for that, that is 16 million plus. Okay? Then 65,534 for the class B and 254 for the number of hosts. So these are fixed values. Later we will be understand how do we get those value. Now for the number of for the subnet mass are also fixed. So this is 255.0.0.0. Then we have 255.255.0.0. Then we have 255.255.255.0. That is called the subnet mask. Okay, so these are the fixed value. Okay, now, what does it mean? In a class full, the number of rows are fixed. So you cannot vary because the parameter that decide is the first octet. Okay, now you may question on the first octet, where is 127? 127 is something experimental as well as the zero. But we can also have class D for experimental also. Let's say for class D, that is 224 to 240. Then for the class E, then 241 to 255. So basically, those are the value of the first octet, but not up for experimental. We use class A to class C from the IPv4. Now, what is the problem if you are using IPv4 class full? So for example, the requirement, for example, the requirement, you only need, for example, 10 PC. Meaning to say, this 10 PC then needs 10 IP address. If you're using IPv4 class full, the problem is you're only allowed to use this subnet mask. Either the closest one is this one, because the available for the 25555 is 254, which is close to 210. But still, 10 is 10 is very, very small compared to the 254. There is a huge gap. So we do not maximize. Okay? So what is the solution? That is the thing that we will be using classless. And that's the job of the subnet mask. That's why I'm discussing to you how can we determine the network host. And I say host, those are the devices using the subnet mask. Now, let's say for example, if we want to vary using a classless 192.168.1.0. Okay, let's begin with the basic of 255.255.255. How can we identify the network portion first? Okay, now the equivalent of 255 is 1111 for we have 16 ones because 255, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So we have 8 ones. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you will count this, if you will count all of this, so we have 2 raised to, let's say, in this scenario, we have 2 raised to 16. So that is the subnet, the number of 1. Now, this portion will be the network. So therefore, this is the network. This is the network. Now, since the equivalent of this is, if we will convert it to binary, we have 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be the host. So we can now identify which is the uh the network and the host portion. Okay, just wait. I will be uh okay. I will be few moments. Going back. Okay, so going back to our lesson. Okay, I think I already I'm muted or mute. Okay, so now, so since going back, we already now identify which is the network and the host. So I think we can give more examples how to identify the network and the host. Since in the class pool, it is already fixed. But in the classless, you can vary depending on the availability. That's why we will go to the subnetting later. Okay, so I think we can now clear. Okay, so now, for example, this one, 192.168.0.0, then 255.255.255.0. So obviously, if you will look for the subnet mask, okay, this is also the network portion. Then this is the host. Okay, this is the host. So meaning to say, uh, you can identify which is the network and the host. Okay, what is the host? Usually, this is the IP for end devices. Example of end devices such as PC, laptop. So now, what else? For example, 172.16.0.0. Okay, sometimes we have this called the prefix. We can see another examples of it in network layout. So this is a prefix length. What does equivalent? The /8 is equivalent to 155.0.0. The /16 is 255.0.0. Then /24 is 255.255.255.0. So meaning to say, this is the equivalent value of the prefix length. So if you will put this here, so that is that 0.0, then we have 255 192.155.0.0. So this is the network. Then these are the hosts. Okay. So very important to know. So now we understand how to determine which is the host, how to put the broadcast address. When you say broadcast address, sending data to all. Example, 192.168.1.0, 255.255.255.0. What is the broadcast address? Since we already know the network, this is the network, and this is the host. Now, the equivalent here is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because each octet consists of 8 bits. Now, we are sending data to all. Meaning to say, we will be subletting it to 1, or we will send data to 1. So that is 255 if you will count. Therefore, the broadcast address is 192.168.1.255. And that is the concept of the broadcast address. Okay? So very important in network design that you know how to determine the broadcast address. Okay. For example, what is the broadcast of the address? Okay, for the broadcast address, we have 172.16.0.0. Since this is 255.255.0.0, the answer for that is 172.16.255.255, because you are broadcasting the host portion. Again, the host only, not the network. So you cannot broadcast the network, but the host only. Example of that, because this is sometimes confusing, just like this one. If I will ask the broadcast address, basically, you will look at the uh, network. Since this is the network, so I will put 192.168.0. So not automatically all zeros will be converted to 255. Instead, those who are only belong to the host portion. And this is only the host. So meaning to say the broadcast will be in this portion that is 255. So that is the broadcast address. So I hope this is very clear. Okay, because once we discuss the basic of IPv4, we will not put directly to the so-called subnetting. Okay, so I think I can now proceed to the next